Ground ball to third. Frazier gloves. Throw to first. And Homer Bailey, for the second time in his major league career, has tossed a no-hitter.
It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place. And as we close in on first pitch, there you get a look at the starting lineups this afternoon. Let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it. Chris Miller. Now a ball lined to the right side. That's in there, base hit around third and being waved on home. And the second run will come across to score as they take the lead here 4-2.
Now you could see him just basically jumping at that first pitch. He pulls it into right field for a solid base hit.
Chris Miller.
What a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and he'll have himself a base hit. He's running towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game. Chris Miller. There's a line drive that'll be over the head of Iglesias and on into left center field for a base hit.
Well,
and a good offensive performance here, but I think we can agree on naming this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
The season, and none more dramatic than this one right here, right now.
Really tries to save it for Melanson.
It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will dig in now.
Bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, well, there you go. Just more of the same right here. You know, one of the hallmarks of this winning streak is that they've been able to get on the board first quite a bit. And they keep it going here as he drives in the run to make it 1-0.
Chris Miller.
They'd be swinging with 2 away, but apparently not.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal.
Fastball here. Maybe you come with the breaking ball here out of the zone. Hope he go.
Meanwhile here, the throw down to second is not in time, and it's a stolen. Chris Miller will step in now to swing and a hot shot toward third. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. And this will bounce up against the ivy now. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, it's never an easy task to have to start an inning by going through the 3, 4, 5 guys. And obviously, no exception here because he drills this ball, and he's going to wind up at second with a leadoff double.
Out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third. And they show a little life here as the lead shrinks. Chris Miller. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle. And oh, that drilled him pretty good as the ball squirts off toward third. And the recovery's a game. Runner holding tight at second, now the pitch. And he gets around on the fastball here as this is hit fairly well out toward left field. Miller is back near the ivy as he makes the catch for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will return.
To end the game! Unbelievable! Denard Span has done it again! He saves the night! What a play to end the game! Skidding on the grass!
Now from the windy city of Chicago, there's a beautiful look at fabled Wrigley Field. And before we get too much further, here's a look at each manager's starting lineup here for the opener. Top of the first. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Miller will get there, and he puts it away to retire the... Chris Miller will stand in for the first time. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Puig is there. Let's see if they try it. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game. Ball is gone, a home run.
Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And a good... Runners off for second. Pitch is high. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second. Chris Miller. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. They're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Check on Fowler. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Vesaido will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Left field. Miller will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Chris Miller. Pitch in the dirt, swung on and missed for strike 3 as they'll need to throw to first here. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Miami wins it! One of the strangest finishes you'll ever see. Results in the 5th no-hitter in Marlin history.
It's been 100 years of baseball and counting at this place. And with final warm-ups nearly complete, let's check out the starting lineups for each manager here tonight. Chris Miller will stand in.
You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got 4 pitches he could turn to here.
Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. First time around. And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. Miller has to retreat to the track, but Chris Miller. Liner pulled in by Longoria down at third. And an unlucky. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And he'll make it in to score. It's a sac fly and an RBI, and it's now a Chris Miller will stand in for the
outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the black.
Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. Francisco is out of the crouch, and he stays with it for route leader in that department here in the month of May. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away. 2 thus far. Changed up on him there, but it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Miller has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2.
Sometimes here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances.
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Last time. Here's a fastball that swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Chris Miller will start it off here in this. Opposite field to left. Vesaido is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th. This crowd was hoping.
And gone. And the Dodgers lead 4-3 on a 2-run home run by Juan Uribe.
And that is hammered. Oh, my. Big fly.
There are Few better places in America to spend an afternoon than this place right here. And before we close in on first pitch, a look at the starting lineups here for the finale. Chris Miller will stand pitch to him. Now a ground ball hit sharply back up the box, and it'll get into center field, a two-out single. And Chris Miller. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. Number 11 for him on the season, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Well, I've got to say, some days at this place, the ball just seems to jump a little better than others. We've seen quite a few balls hit hard already. This is the first one that leaves the yard, but I've got a sense it's not going to be the last.
Grounded out so far. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Miller will get there, and he puts it away. Still lead it 2-1.
Bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Miller has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the... Now a slider that swung on and hit in the air out toward left. Miller is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Chris Miller will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the fourth. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far.
Gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on.
With yet another walk-off, and the Rays survive to play another game. Rays win! Rays win! Rays win! 5-4.
Ninth inning of Game 6. Koji ready. He turns on the rubber. The 2-2 home. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The 2013 Red Sox are the world champions, and Boston strong.